Well, how's it going, folks? It is Friday morning. I'm on my way over to the field now. Tim has just dropped off the 7290. He's actually coming at us right here. Make sure we wave to him. Hey, Tim, you're on YouTube. There you go. All right, that was timing right there. That was pure timing. So, we got a little bit of rain overnight last night. The dealership has got the 7290 done, or they called and said it was done, and Tim went and got it this morning. As you can see, that was him going by with the C5 and the low boy. So he ran to Casanova this morning, picked that tractor up, and dropped it off here on the farm that we're planting corn on. So we got a little bit of rain overnight. It actually shut us down from planting last night. And we're going to take this time this morning while we're waiting for things to dry out a little bit. We're going to switch tractors around, get the 7290 onto the corn planter. Something happened inside the transmission on that tractor back when I had it on the moldboard plow. An O-ring or a clutch pack or some damn thing went inside the transmission, and that had to be totally disassembled in order to get that transmission out. It required taking the cab off and removing the rear wheels, and it was just quite an extensive job just to get the transmission out of that tractor. But at any rate, it's fixed, it's back together. We're gonna get the 8310 off, get the 7290 onto the corn planter. I've got to load a little bit of seed in yet, and it looks like we're probably not gonna be able to start planting until about noon. It's slightly overcast here now, and we really need the sun to be out in order to dry these conditions out so that we can get back planting. But let's get this tractor hooked up and see how things go here. The boys are just pulling in. They're just pulling in here at the Army truck and trailer. So Tim has dropped this 7290 off. We're going to get the 8310 off in there. And while we're right here, we're just going to give it a quick walk around here and see what we can see. Not that we're going to be able to see anything, but yeah. So they had this thing completely disassembled here. So now they left my string here anyways. I have a power cord that I have to fish in underneath the tractor to hook to the battery box that runs the in-furrow unit there on the planter. And I ran a string up to there. I was worried that they were going to take that out of there because they would have had that. They would have had that split there. So, yeah. Well, the string is still, you can see the, where are we here? The blue twine, I could see it, but you guys can't see it on the camera here, I don't think. Maybe you can. Yeah, it's there. So that runs up front here to the battery box. So, all right, let's get this corn planter up on hard ground here. We're going to use this cell tower driveway right here to unhook the corn planter. And if I haven't said it before, this corn planter was into some mud last night because it got raining as we were coming up across the field. So I planted right to the road. Probably shouldn't have, but we're packed in pretty good here, so we got to scrape some mud off of it. And I'm going to top off with fertilizer, and it's pretty tacky here, so I'm going to run this truck home and refill it. Alright, as you can see from some of the corn planting here a little while ago, we've been making out pretty good with the 79 or the 7290. Filling up with product now. I'm loading my fertilizer tanks, and I'm going to dump all the seed in the corn planter, and then I won't have to do it. I won't have to load any seed here. When it's dark, shut this one off. I got enough in that back tank. So I got some Norfolk Kingdom I'm going to dump in here now. This will just barely fit in the hoppers. I've got about a half a bag in there now, but these are, this is big seed here. Those are 66-pound bags, and 2 are just going to fit, and they'll all be full. So we're going to dump all the seed in. We'll rejoin you here in a couple minutes. And while that's pumping, I'll get that dumped in there, and I'll rejoin you here in a little while. Alright, we're full of seed, full of fertilizer. We're going to get back going again. We got a little bit of a bonfire going there with our bags that are burning. As you can see, all the hoppers are right chock full of corn here. So we dumped 32 bags in, and that'll keep us busy for a little while anyways. There's probably 15 acres worth of corn in the planter, and we just added 80 acres worth, so we got, you know, a big 95 acres, 100 acres worth of corn in the planter. Now, a few of you have suggested that we should get a seed tender, and that would be a great idea, but we're so damn far away from home right now that if I had a seed tender here and I needed seed corn, I'd have to have a guy come all the way here, grab the seed tender, take it home, load the bins of seed on it, and bring it over. With using individual bags, which at the moment I don't have a problem with handling all these bags, they can just throw a skid on a pickup and bring it over, and we can dump them in. So logistically, seed tender, although a real good idea, I just don't know how well it would work for us. I think it'd be a little harder for us to manage. Or we can't just drive the corn planter into the dooryard and have 3 or 4 guys help get a seed tender out and a fancy auger and put the seed in to the corn planter. So it doesn't take too long doing it this way. I do it when I'm filling up and whatnot. So real quick on the tractor, the 7290, yes, it's back now. We hooked it up to the corn planter this morning. I got going about 3 o'clock today in the first field that I was on. I went down over a hill, and it triggered the low coolant alarm, so I had to run into town, which is just a couple miles to the north there. I stopped at an automotive parts store and grabbed some coolant. I didn't have anything with me. And so other than that, the tractor's been going real well. I'm glad to have our own tractor. Back on the corn planter. Now it's Friday night. It's about 8 o'clock right now. I'm going to close up these hoppers, and that's gonna about do it for this video. I've got a 65-acre field that I'm going to go plant over there, and I'm going to run into town, grab a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to fire up a live stream. So this video will probably air like Saturday or Sunday, and this is actually just prior to going live here on Friday night. So I'm going to plant till I either run out of seed or it rains. And then, yeah, so thanks for watching, folks, and we'll catch you at the next video. We're about halfway through planting, so like I said, it is nice to have the 7290 back on the corn planter. So thanks again for watching, folks. We'll catch you at the next one.